Hey, good morning. Today I'm working more on my stock market analysis. Um, yeah, so let's see where we left off yesterday. All right, so the first thing I want to do is add this to GitHub. Okay, so spy, put those guys in, copy. Let's go to GitHub. New repository. Stock market tool. Tool for analyzing stock data and backtesting strategies. Make it public so anyone can see it. Okay, let's add the README. Add get ignore, add license. MIT. Python crap. Element OP. Yeah, whatever. All right, let's see. GitHub making repo lets me put it ignore. My code is all Python. Should I do the Python get ignore? Good. So let's make it a Python get ignore. Element OP Python. Okay, now we've made it. Now, how do we upload? I forget. You just copy and paste it. Code. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, now it's gonna process the files. Now let's go to the GitHub app. Add existing repository. I think I want to clone. Physics lifters / stock market tool. I have too many repositories. How did that happen? Good. Okay, so can we change the description while the video is going? No, but just add a comment. Get the code here. Okay. So, back to here. Next, finish getting fundamental data and integrate z-scores. All right, so I don't remember. Profitability, quality. Okay, so let's pull up notes. Okay, and let's put here what we're doing. So 1.2/2026 stock market. So the first thing we want to do is define the z-score we want to use. Then we want to define, let's make this bigger. View, zoom in, shift, command, comma, shift, command, comma. Okay, define the z-score we want to use, define the define the factors that go into the z-score, and then define data we need to calculate factors, get all data from site, and then combine data to single data set. Yeah, so let's call this to do, call this working. Okay, so z-score we want to use. Return on invested capital, operating margin, free cash flow margin. Valuation. EV, is that expected value? EBITDA. EBITDA. Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization. Okay. So weight times, okay. If you want a lean but strong model, ROIC, operating margin, free cash flow yield, revenue or EPS growth, debt, EBITDA. Compete z-scores within sector. Okay, so I'm just reading this about how to weight the z-score. Okay, equal weighting. Bucket pillar weighting. Weights are assigned to groups, not individual metrics. Seems random. Weights proportional to predictive power, where IC is Spearman correlation between. Okay. Use equally weighted z-score for All right, so that's probably already being accounted for. CAGR. Revenue compound annual growth rate. Revenue CAGR versus EPS CAGR. Both measures of compound annual growth rate applied to different aspects of a company's financial performance. Okay, so we want both of those. We want that, we want that. If I incorporate FCF yield and margin into a z-score, is this redundant? How efficient, FCF margin, how efficiently the business converts sales into cash. FCF yield, same numerator, different denominators, different information. How cheap the business is relative to price. All right, so we want both of those. We want that. Okay, so this is what we need now. Calculating variables. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and grab my earphone. Oops. Okay, I'm just pulling up some music. NOPAT, net operating profit after tax. It can't always be night. Okay, let's read this file. All right, balance sheet assets dot par cut. Date, act symbol, period, cash and equivalents, receivables. All right, ROIC. Equals NOPAT divided by invested capital bada bada bing, bada da bing. NOPAT, is that in here? Net operating profit. Let's just look here for net operating profit. Balance sheet assets, cash flow statement, earnings. You. Post no preference. Earnings. Options. How do I find all of this guy's data sets? Only 4 databases. Let's get right. Balance sheet assets. Where did I find that? I got a pocket full of sunshine. Oh. So that's all in earnings, full of sunshine. Equity, liabilities, so it's right here. And they all mine. I'm gonna take 9. Net operating profit after tax. Do they have it? I got a pocket full of sunshine. And they all mine. Net operating profit after tax. Is that just end minus beginning? Is no pat just net operating profit? How do we find that? Fuck the one time, fuck a job, fuck a lunch line. Yaya on a FaceTime. Net cash from operating activities. So is NOPAT just net cash? No, what does NOPAT mean again? Net operating profit after tax. NOPAT is net operating profit after tax, just cash at end minus cash at beginning minus operating costs. I got a pocket full of sunshine. EBIT, what the fuck is EBIT? Earnings before interest and taxes. So, earnings before interest and taxes times 1 minus tax. Just omega. Earnings. What is rank score? Income statement. Fuck a pigeonhole. This is different mode. All right. Because I'm a timid soul. Ho Sam Suave. Cost of goods. Everything. Just tell it. Look at the data sets here and tell me how to calculate NOPAT. Rest in peace to Drama King. We was straight stunned. Tell it you a pussy. Been the block twice like it ain't nowhere to park. Smack the backside of his head like he barked. Big stepper. Some Rose B with lemon pepper. She just popped a Tesla. But this ain't USC. This chopper came with a compressor. This chopper came with a... This Glock 45 came with a switch. If I was Will Smith, I would have slapped him with a stick. Here are the tables with associated columns. Tell me how to calculate NOPAT. Let's play with me guy turned tuppy. Oops. Damn. Party for my day one. Rest in peace, Drummer King. Talk, homie, say some, say some, say some, say some. So crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a snobby model, you just hit the lotto. Oh, uh-oh. And not one of them got clothes. I noticed there's so many of them, and there's really not that many of us. Let's go back with Andre the Giant, Mr. Elephant Tusk. Got thrown under the bus. It disgusts me to see the game the way that it looks. Cause when I spit the verse, the shit gets worse than Worcestershire sauce. Every verse, every line, as simple as nursery rhymes, it's elementary. The elephants have entered the room. Income statement. Don't act like a snobby model, you just hit the lotto. Income statement. Now where's the rubbers? Who's got the rubbers? And there's really not that many of us. And we're starting this party from dusk. Low rider go by, they like, oh my. You ain't got to tell me why you're sick, cause I know why. I dipped through in the 6 tray like Sick'em Dre. I'm an itch that they can't scratch, they sick of me. But hey, what else can I say? I love LA, cause over and above all, it's just another day. Let's cash that one in. The Monte Carlo, El Camino, or the El Dorado. Speakers away from your face, though. After bottle, you know money ain't a thing. When you party with me, it's what we into. It's simple. We ball out of control like you wouldn't believe. I'm the napalm, the bomb, the dawn, I'm King Kong. Only on. So crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Don't act like a snobby model. You just hit the lotto. Whoa, bitches hopping in my Tahoe. Okay, now we want ROIC. Ain't no wide away, away, ayo, ain't no wide away, away, ayo. Okay, and so the question is, do we want to put this data into the stock data? Ain't no way, yo. Ain't no way, yo. I walk in, I'm like, let's be out. I was off the chain, I was often drained, I was off the meds, I was called insane. What an awesome thing. Cardio audio, let me jog your brain. Born. Forward, where, let's just look at forward of period. Yeah, so let's say forward of period is equal to quarter. This is something that starts with me. At times wonder my purpose. Easy then to feel worthless, but this is something that starts with me, with me. Had so much on my mind, I didn't know where to go. From your columns, gross profit. This is clean. Alright. So EBIT is equal to gross profit minus selling administrative expenses. For, let's call it, of EBIT is equal to forward of selling administrative expenses where is it? Selling administrative. I don't even see that. selling administrative expenses. I was wrong. Which way do I go? Selling administrative expenses is not a column. Here are the column names. Income before depreciation and amortization. Depreciation. Income after depreciation and amortization. So it looks like EBIT is just the column. Income is that, right? Yeah, okay, so how to grade EBIT to whatever that other thing I want. Tax rate. Tell me what you know about dreams. Tell me what you know about night terrors. Nothing. So what is that in dollars? Net income. So what's that? 000, 1.1 billion. Taxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. $1 billion in income, 100 million in tax. That seems reasonable. Always go. I'll be good. Income after depreciation and amortization. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. So why did Ford type Ford? Income after depreciation, so Ford of key for key in Ford dot keys. And which one do we want? 7. Back in the veil. Fulfill. Back when we was broke my team L. Martin Luther King. Income after that minus income taxes. Where was the taxes? Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Back when you could get a platinum plaque without a melody, you once with me. No, Pat, what is that? Net operating profit after tax. This works if and only if she don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Fool me one time. Pre-tax income, is that a key? Mom regret could never take a Leah home. Man. Okay, so let's go here. Safe to say I paved the way for you cats to get paid today. Now had I never saved a day, considered them my protege. How much I think they should pay? Still I love them in a crazy way. Been thugging all my life. Okay, so let's call this. Net operating profit after tax. Opposite of moderate, immaculately polished with the spirit of a hustler and the swagger of a college kid. Impartial to the politics, articulate, but still a grab by the collar quit. Income statement. Import pandas as PD. Okay, then balance sheet assets equals PD dot read parquet balance sheet assets dot parquet. Mind on my money and I'm not going away. Okay, so now, and keep on shining. So then we could say income statement of EBIT. I forgot what EBIT meant. Never lose. Earnings before interest and taxes. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, so income statement of EBIT is equal to so earnings before interest and taxes. Income after depreciation and amortization. No PAT. Okay. So tax. Income statement of no PAT. EBIT times 1 minus tax rate. Invested capital. Net operating profit after tax. Yeah, that sounds right. So we have no Pats. ROIC. By invested capital. This is the income statement, so that's not going to have it. Okay, what about the balance sheet assets? Divided by invested capital. So it's the book value of the debt plus the book value of the equity plus minority interest minus goodwill. All right, so debt and equity, inventories, date, ACT symbol. Capital required to run the operating business. Operating assets. Alright, that's going to be it for now because we're over an hour. Let me put in the next due.